Alright, so this is a quick update on the 2001 Honda XR200R that I bought a few weeks ago for $350. Had a seized motor, and it was, the whole bike was seized. Like everything, any moving part on the bike was pretty much seized. It had been sitting outside for a super long time, and water got in the motor. And after all I've got into it, I think I have around $800 into it total right now, into what you see here, which is a running and riding bike. And the plastics, I can't remember if in the first video they were visible or not, but the plastics were just in horrific condition. They were pink and they were pitted, and I was able to actually restore them using a razor blade knife. I scraped the oxidation layer off, and then I did a little bit of sanding to get some of the marks off of that, and then I used a propane torch and just heated it up, and then once it's hot and shiny, you spray it with cold water, and then it holds the shine, and then I just polished them up, and it looks pretty good. And I bought new tank decals. It didn't have any decals. Seat cover, brand new seat cover, and a bar pad, and I believe that's all of the new stuff I put on it. And then the engine, this is a new cylinder from a 1984 Honda ATC 200S. These cylinders, it's the same size cylinder, it'll work with this motor for pretty much any of the XR200s, and even ATC 200s and what have you. But the thing is that this XR motor was a 194cc 200, and the motor this cylinder came from was a 192cc 200. So but it ended up working out okay, because I got this cylinder for $50 on eBay because it was pretty rusty. But since I needed it to be bored bigger to work for this motor, I figured that would just work out pretty good. So I went ahead and did that. Got it all bored out. Brand new Wiseco top end kit in it. Rebuilt the carb, and I think that's pretty much it. And this thing runs excellent. The one thing that I still can't quite figure out, I might have to tear into the top end one more, or just the valve train at some point, because as you'll hear, it does have a bit of a top end, a valve train tick to it. I haven't checked the valves again since I adjusted them when I put it back together. I don't know if maybe something happened there. I'm not quite sure, but it's not terribly concerning to me, because I listened around with a screwdriver, and the sound is definitely isolated to the valve train, so it's not in the cylinder or the bottom end or the timing chain. So, and I do know that all the stuff in the valve train was in pretty good condition. So yeah, I'm not quite sure, but maybe someday I'll get it figured out. Alright, I guess I'll try to do a quick start up here so you can hear it one-handed. Alright, let's give this a try. Oh, this is not easy with one hand. Okay, let's see. There we go. Now, it did have a baffle on the back of the exhaust here. I took it out because I think it sounds a lot better. You can hear that slight tick to it there. And another reason I'm not terribly concerned about it is because I've heard so many of these engines that sound exactly like this. And, to me it's not right still, but I'm not going to worry about it too much for now, because, the bike runs and rides flawlessly otherwise. Go ahead and kill it here. But yeah, other than that, I mean, it's good to go. I don't plan on selling it because this has kind of been a bike that I've been wanting for a long time. It's kind of a good middle-sized bike to finish out my collection. I've got the XR100, now I've got the XR200, and then I've got my XR250R. So I've got a nice little triforce of Hondas. So just figured I'd give you a quick update for anyone who cares and saw the first video. Here's the bike all back together, and thanks for watching.